sweet dreams are made of wonderful stories like the ones that Katherine Schwarzenegger Pratt continues to share with her latest children's book, Goodnight Sister, and the New York Times bestselling author joining us live. Hi, Katherine. Welcome to the show.
Hi. Thank you for having me.
Katherine, I have to tell you, I read the book last night to both of my kids who are both scared to sleep in their rooms, and it hit us all. So you could not have written a better book, at least for my family. So well written and illustrated. Now, you do have two girls of your own. Did they inspire this book? Is this based on them?
It's actually based on the relationship that I have with my sister, Christina. She's 19 months younger than me, and I leaned on her so much growing up to just be brave and to help me in so many different moments. I made her do everything first, even though she was younger. So I wrote this book just as a tribute to the dynamic between us and to the sisterly bond in that relationship. And I actually had just had my first daughter when I started writing this book. And then by the time I finished this book, I think I was very newly pregnant for the second time, but I didn't know if I was having a girl or a boy. So it's just a pleasant surprise that I'm able to be here talking about sisterhood and have two of my girls have sisters in their own relationship.
It sounds like kismet to me.
Yeah, absolutely.
I know.
Yeah, I have two little boys myself, and my parents were such an influence on how I parent them. So what's the best advice your mom, Maria Shriver, has given you about raising your two little girls?
Oh my gosh. I mean, she gives me advice every single day. I'm constantly calling her, asking her for advice on pretty much everything in life. I would say the most amazing advice she continues to give me is just be present and have fun. That was something that my mom always did such an amazing job at when I was little, was that she just always seemed like she was having the most fun time with all of us. Even though I ask her now, I go back and I'm like, were you ever overwhelmed or stressed out with 4 children and a booming career yourself and a marriage and so many other things going on? And she's always like, yeah, there were moments that I was overwhelmed, but she always, as us kids, always say that she just seemed like she was having the most amazing time and loved it. And so to see her now as a grandparent is so special. And I just want to be as present and fun as possible as a mom.
That's awesome. I follow your mom on Instagram, and every Sunday she does a Sunday Scaries, and it really helps. Please let her know. No, for real, like for real. You are one of many stars in your family, including your husband, actor Chris Pratt. So who do your daughters take after most, you or your hubby?
Oh my gosh. Well, my youngest is 8 months, so I'm still like starting to see little parts of her personality now come out as she kind of gets older and kind of has new things going on. But I would say my 2.5-year-old Lila is such a good blend of both Chris and I. She's, really funny, just like her dad, and she's really sweet and gentle, just like I was as a kid. So I would say both of them have great mixes of both of us, and it's so fun to just watch their little personalities come out and also see the two of them just interact with each other as sisters, and to see the similarities between my sister and I growing up. And to see that with them is so cool.
That's awesome.
Well, let's get to you and your husband. I wanted to ask you guys, do you have any special Valentine's Day traditions? In full disclosure, I'm going to steal them and pretend like I came up with them. So.
I mean, it's crazy Valentine's Day is already coming up. It feels like it just like came out of nowhere, but we're going to I think, be home with the kids. We have all 3 kids with us. And so we're going to, I think, have dinner with my siblings and maybe my parents and just make like a big night of it, because he's working. I'm doing some book work too. So it's, we like to make Valentine's Day more fun family love day than just the two of us, because I feel like we like to kind of go out a couple days ahead of time, do something for Valentine's Day, which usually ends up with him being the one to cook a meal in the kitchen, because I don't know how to do any of that. And he's amazing at it, so it works out well.
Well, yeah, I rather are flowers involved? Because to be honest with you, Katherine, Valentine's Day is stupid.
No.
Am I right?
No. It's not.
She's the worst.
Flowers are the best. I'm like a total. I love flowers. I also just love love, whether it's sibling love or, in a relationship, parents, family, whatever that looks like. I just love all of that. So it's a fun holiday. Definitely buy the flowers. If that's what you're slightly asking me. Spend the money and get the flowers.
I guess I have to now.
Yeah, you do.
Good answer, Katherine. Good answer. Thank you so much for joining us. DBL Nation, if you're looking for the perfect bedtime story for a child, pick up a copy of Goodnight Sister. It's now available wherever books are sold. We appreciate you. We'll be right back.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thanks.